earlier in the day for this one, testing out some new times, I recently came to the epiphany that perhaps the reason why during the week it's so difficult for people to join, it's because it's very, very late at night. And, people gotta do shit in the morning. And honestly, understandable. Like, I got shit to do in the morning too. I just stay up anyway, because, I like streaming. So, this one's only gonna be 2 hours. We're gonna vibe it out. Depending on how it goes, if the numbers are up, or if they stay roughly the same, the schedule may move around in the day. It will still be roughly 4 hours every other day. Just the timing of it may change depending on what happens and how things go. Alright. Now, just to wait for those pings. There we go. Twitch is on it today. Only minute 32 in, and it already got me that. That's pretty sweet. Now let's see if Discord is gonna do its thing anytime soon. It's been pretty good about sending out the pings. Like, it's been decent. Alright. Still nothing on Discord. Time to look at Twitter. Jesus, so many fucking ads. Bob. There you go. Advertise on Twitter too. Alright. Plug in my phone. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's both pings. I have not lost connection still. Last time I felt pretty lucky. And we didn't lose anything. Alright. Supposedly the game's only 12 hours long, but we're coming up on 12 hours, and the end is nowhere in sight, unless it's the New Year's party, which I could totally see. Alright, let's... pause you, go here, switch that out. Come on. There we go. Right back into it. Jill got what she wanted. She'll focus, and I have enough money for tomorrow and not get evicted. Bought herself what she wanted. She'll surely focus at work. Sweet. Alright. Let's do this shit. Good evening. Alright. So we've got almost everything, but we're missing a couple things for Saturday. So I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Want me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being a delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me the list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Hey, yo! Hey, Wishes. Interesting. Alright. So that's an important note. Just got out of school. It's roughly 1 o'clock. Alright. Plan of his. A girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right. Alright then. To the office I go. Got some music. Now it's time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil the Crush, huh? This place, great. Oh, if it isn't Kira Mickey. Huh. Haven't seen you since the start of the game. Hey Jill, sorry, is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. Door's open. Go ahead, door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. What's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid, we'll have the usual. Right. Huh, you remembered me after 2 weeks. Beer. That's a big beer. Six, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Here you go. Best damn bartender this side of the universe. Seems right. Paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know that the infamy of the augmented eye of the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things? Of course I know. And why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in a non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Core and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is on the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one place. BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed the one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at BTC after this whole thing. Damn. Shit runs deeper than I thought. No news outlets talks about that. Alright, good. Let's try Moonblast now. Huh? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moonblast. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. So, what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lulum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Are you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot as and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard. Curious. I want to know just how deep. I want to know just how detailed those King Class Chia models are, personally. Hey, Nat. Interesting. What's up, Nat? I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. I think I'm on the verge of beating Valhalla, and I figured while I'm at it, I may as well test streaming earlier in the day, because I always stream really late at night, so no one's awake. So this will serve as a test for a different time, at least for now. In front of one, I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilum isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Yeah. Pile driver. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister's a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing, really. She did hide me, so it's the least I could do. Well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Let's get her wasted. There you go. Thanks. So, you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I was in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Blue hair pronouns? Not the worst I've dealt with, but I didn't want to humor him. Robo lady. That's a weird noise that makes. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like you'd have a chance anyway. And I didn't know the guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Huh? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Wow. We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in a blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, and wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. Let's see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans, doesn't sit so well. Like, I had many people who like my music better. Fan evokes a ugly and pretentious image for me. You like what I do, Joe? You like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but a few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I'd feel like I'd support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, you still sound familiar. But do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Tea, like... something bitter but girly. Alright. There we go. Rocks and blended. There we go. Here. Yeah, this works. Hey, you're a king class Chia, right? That I am. Might I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have a port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice simulators are more advanced, and our movements are a lot smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Oh, I see. So, anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sing Your Love is a Drug. Oh. So you know B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Susie, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Ina's a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh. I'd believe. The image is that of, like, stoic girls with little expression. Almost like, living dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkept, tone-tapped girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I gotta go. Let's have a Sparkle Star first. Alright. Sparkle Star. 1, 2, 1, and way more alcohol. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please, come again. Will do. Oh, handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, skills back. I'll take my break. Alright. Let's save. I am so close to running out of saves. It's terrifying. Note to self. Buy oil for that door. I'm gonna put Neon District like here. And Remnant. Let's do Snowfall over here. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Yeah, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that, then. Right. Greetings. Oh, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Alright. 1 Bronson, 3 Delta, 3 Flanagan, and... give it a sec to blend. Bop. Here you go. Thank you. What brings you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area. Stopped to say hi. Oh. Pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you would ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil's the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Joe, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that. I kind of doubt it, though, so probably not. In any case, how's the gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safeguarded, but after the events of the bank... After the events of the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. We're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much tech as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify the expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patience just open for many. I'd say yes. I mean, BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitz Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor are heavily modded to the point that they look like a squad of henshin heroes. What? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's an interest. The amount of things you hear while dealing with drunk people and all kinds are in the same place. Those elves put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. Fun fact. The OCS were originally going to have all the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws don't allow that kind of tech near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. Just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people inside the city trying to use product replacement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in lots of trouble. Let's not start with theme parks and the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyway. He's just the front whatever Count Sabine Zaibatsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corps is actually doing. Yeah. So, what were you saying is that City is just a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so, yeah. Ah. No, seriously, and what? Can a Brantini appear, please? Sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1 aged and 1, 2, 3 mixed and boom. Goddamn amazing at this. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Ah, shit. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised when she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, what do you think that made her so famous so quickly? How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea what made I use, who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My dad always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. Well, thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Dad? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. Wonder if I could get into the disabled line with Say in her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Meh. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Classic. Do a beer. Boom. There. Thank you. You have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll briefly work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, but he actually came back. He still comes by every week and attend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. Might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off in the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but... That'd be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Sabatsu has been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. Patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve info from. Not to mention, they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. No patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using the suits that were by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. Curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please, come again. Ah, well, not. No, hello. You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy. It's something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at the chamber door. Only this, nothing more. You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender. I did not. So, you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with the big cobalt velvet. Sure. Cobalt velvet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 10. Rocks and mixed. 2, 3. Boom. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. What? Does the name Shadowmaster Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bell? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd, today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest for my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Conscious of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to leave that blog. No evidence should have been left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? God, no. I give up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with a rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pic. Oh god, you have a fucking picture. Why do you do this to me? I need to get the sins of my past. I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism, wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which is still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. Well, things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It's supposed to be 6'9", not 69, in reference to the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Still, there's nobody that would read that it's 6'9". I was 12. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Here you go. This is the thing. Say, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. First one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. Broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit and before you know it. Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, and he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? Spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. Had some awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you? Sure. That's a big bear. All from memory, baby. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Alright, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Joe, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. First is that I spend lots of time typing. These replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel. Ow. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. Well, that's it more. Other small things that don't sound impressive when I say it out loud. How'd your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital and asked for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But it's like what happened, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Lastly, I heard we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You seem pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh, why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance, only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise. Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey, not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. Hmm? It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brain waves. The result would be basically an image, not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypotheses fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails or little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, just happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, you think about it that way? Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, what? Come here, fuckboy. What? What? Who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? And another flawless service bonus. Charge $10,000 for your rent. Current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far. The Glitch City's government is planning to create even more laws so as to enforce robot-like features among Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws will happen in the future regarding their existence. Interesting. Salvage agents are the new rage. Large portions of the world years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of these salvagers. She shares her experience with some augmented eye. Huh. Interesting. So people go into ruins and they pick shit up. Check Kira Mickey. What? She typed the Valhalla! The name sounds silly and it's a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. Funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. First it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts. The boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. Interesting. Does that work? Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was Dama? Do you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since... well, never. These escapades will bring us to a familiar place. Ah, shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flight bartender. If that's even your real name. Last time my viewership had a weird peak while I passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Irony. Eh? Do I have something in my face? This guy totally... No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever. Just keep it down. Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Which one? Is it nighttime maneuvers? Oh, there we go. There you go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, it's you two again. You were too happy and you were too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, the girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyway. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Here. Woo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliche for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy who just got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to deal though. Like I said, he seems totally lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Alright. Bloom light. Rocks and mixed. 4, 1, 2, 3. Aged on rocks and mixed. Aged on the rocks, mixed. And then something non-alcoholic. Let's just do a sugar rush. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Joe? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, chews with their mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Where's it fucking Cloud 9? What about Sneaky Sinky? I'll be damned. She actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You can start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... what? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum, so I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans in all but organs nowadays anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans are in all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so... Anyway, just trying to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with the piano man and the piano woman. Two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Box mixed. And a piano woman. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Wired her like that then. I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers, you're mine. Mine! Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone to make sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please, come again. Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. That was such bliss. Still, I can see how his traffic spiked. Things can get funny. Just like that, last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Nasty again. Sour. Oh, you know what? Do a promo. Zen Star. On rocks and mixed. Here. This is the... Hold on. That was nasty, alright? Now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Ah? That's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy. Let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. How? What? Magic. That is bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about it, this place was like this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything alike? Good question. Where are the dogs? Either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival, or they haven't come. Those newspaper managers talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to the Sierra thing, and then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie, and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant, so shut that idea. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but I want to hear it. Well, Kira Mickey came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe that she came all the way out here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject, you've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she is always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. If I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much as like the last time. Nice girl. I'll give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know. You hear? I'm not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again. She already came twice. Not taking any chances. Need something to draw the singer with. Give me something girly, will you? Alright. Girly. Sugar Rush. Here. Phew. Let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much. Nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you're just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm trying to get you to leave, pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl, she's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Oh, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right, about the fuckboy's partner? Wanna know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Ah, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did your bartender's break or something? Should call the manager, tech support? Hey, Jill. Inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. Wouldn't you know it, I can actually make a premium time if I go commando. Huh. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. Not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You can go take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Jill, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road, humming to the middle of the road right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Yeah. Quick save. I have one last save. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. Alright. I had a text from Elma. What? Elma and Gilden fucked. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, he was a lucky girl. So it was a guy. Never thought you swung that way. It wasn't that guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know how to get through to you. You made me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you having Sunshine's tone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Ryan. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know. It just feels weird. Well, that's for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, Gil. Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean, that way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? Oh, hello. Oh. Thanks for the follow, Marvia. Also, hello, Graham. Interesting. Random bout of high traffic. Hello, friends. John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, you're making it too obvious. How? Alright. What do we have today? Gut punch. Coming right up. Oh, it's a robot because this is a cyberpunk dystopia. Nothing. Gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Shit tons of alcohol. Yeah, oh, the emoji. Yeah, I have no idea. I know that it automatically translates some of them. And it's nice and funky. Yeah, this is Valhalla, cyberpunk bartender action. This is a very story-based game. Basically, I serve drinks and talk to people. I'm pretty much at the end. I don't know when it will, but it feels like the end. People are getting weird drinks, met a shit ton of characters, and talked a lot. I'm guessing if it's gonna end, it's probably gonna happen at the party, which is happening tomorrow. So as soon as this is over, theoretically, it should be the final day. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Do you know Lilum tongues are designed to identify food using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking out many of my systems work in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you can make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, there's not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. That was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Alright. Yeah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AI. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same thing over and over and over again. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AI like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamed of. Helps when I feel particularly cynical. Oh, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilum. Method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simpler form ages ago. Lilum managed to create biological life years from now, it will have all come full circle. So what should I take from this is... You love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Alright. God damn, I am getting good at this game. Just a bunch of memorization. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. Yeah, romantic. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more of a Dee-Dee? Dee-Dee's too much of a prick. Go-go's tired. Besides, I want to talk to the bartenders. Ah, fuck. Well, I tried. Jill, I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilum. I hate you. Cam girl. Ah, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of the live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, Sugar Rush over. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please? Right. Boom. All from memory. choice, Dorothy. Yay. So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Yeah, that's a tacky name. Yeah, that's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Mine's Streaming Chan's awesome ass likes a humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I became Streaming Chan. Everyone nicknamed Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it. Oh, I get it. At one point, I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to try my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack your shell. Shut up. You see, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet you. Don't play hard again. You know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin the business guy or whatever had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Yeah, so I used the contract to... I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported to him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his... What do you mean? Well, a contract. I don't mind if you fuck. Contract? That's money that you're swilling right there. I've gone back on the deal, were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know they can be a problem. I don't think you need experience to understand that. That's, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. You know I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. There we go. Here. 2 big beers. Straight from the brain. Cheers. Alright, I'm gonna feel my tongue on my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This would be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What'd you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. He's no good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. They took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. Made sure things looked good through the cam, and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs, and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some of the old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck. That's another story. Saw success, but it was the last time I had sex in the jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it. I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, most cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but could you show me an escapades for this tonight? Can I plug my services at the end? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there's... Wait, seriously? Jesus. Thank God they're gone. Pyramid in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. For real. Method of filming underwater sounded kind of eluded as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, doesn't it just feel great? You're in the same place. Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Alright. $600. Jesus. No notifications or reminders. I am free to spend money. I don't have enough for the rad. It's too expensive. No. Oh well. Alright. Final save. Let's do this last day. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby's gonna show up any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit. But keep your chin up. You get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Hey. You talk first. No, well... Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter. That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I haven't opened it. At least, not until now. I had figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. Spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. Lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. After all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry. Sorry for what? For a fight? For not talking all these years? Now I'm pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time when she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or the time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she didn't. You were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. The thing is, apparently, she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Just avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how'd she live so normally then? She had to use a serum. Shots near her every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. Her shot left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breath... Oh, wasn't a birthmark. The rejection was what ended up killing her? Nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she'd told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she would have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Damn. Thinking about us won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself at what ifs after you told me what she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? If I had apologized earlier, what if I'd given that chance to Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. Can't apologize to her like I apologize to you right now. Jill, Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So, let's celebrate her life. And her achievements. If we're to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we're to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though. Did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that goes back before you left. Back then, she thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then. Part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course. So, how'd you find me, exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No. Not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Joe, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I had only tolerated being there because her sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I probably would have quit right then and there. Then, after graduating, got a pretty good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why'd she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. Then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. We were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I'd pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was for the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So, that's what led you two to fighting, huh? The word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Maybe if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. Couldn't have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? I should have listened to her till the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy get the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads, you, me, and my sis. You're supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Joe? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just... Remember when your sister was giving me a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister would have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. Couldn't bring myself to face her sister. But
I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it's never going to make sense. Everything sounds stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. We both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Like I said, rating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I won't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything's just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she'd tell us there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Grab this for a second. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Can't apologize to you anymore, but at the very least, make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were, and I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little Brant doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say to me. Say to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why'd you have to keep that secret so long? You dumbass. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Oh. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. You won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we'll clash on something. But what I can promise is that I won't run away. Not like last time. We'll both cool off, and we'll talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean when you said that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. And, I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Chill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here now. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. Shouldn't have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny. My jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all... Ew. Yeah. She said, so do you like eating meat for lunch? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clary's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How could she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live in a bar nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure. I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in the Motor District. Hopefully, things come back. Come on, come back, me. Alright. There we go. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Huh. There we go. Reconnected? We good? Nice and laggy. Lovely. Guess I'll take note of that for next time. Let's finish this. How'd she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. You two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. Must have felt alone, huh? Would have been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to be I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You always get cooler for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us a time to catch up more. I can introduce you to some friends. You in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh. Fade out. Wow. Small dev team. 2 people. Fernando Damas and Christopher Ortiz. Oh, and Michael Kelly for music. Hmm. How annoying. Must be the time of day. The Wi-Fi's just shittier. Well, that was Valhalla. A pretty cute stream, I'd say. A pretty cute game. Pretty cute. It was nice, relaxing. Type of game you'd play after a long day of work. Uh, yeah, I guess early afternoon is not a great time to stream. Or maybe it's just Valhalla. This happened on Sunday, too. Or Saturday, was it? Hmm. Guess that's the end. August. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to the city. I can also only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief. This is the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could have been used to asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know. They're in the control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your four ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from for this long. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yeah, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget, I left you a box of... You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pictures of my Amuto in there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Emma what? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Whatever. First stop, Panama. Here, you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day one while keeping your items or money. Interesting. You can do a full New Game Plus. Let's see if there's anything new about the intro. City that shouldn't exist. Tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. All human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights, who ensure corrupt government still stands. Oh. The intro's different. Alright. Well, that's it for me today. Fucking quality at the end is kind of shit. Too many lag outs. Maybe I'll go later in the evening. Maybe earlier in the morning. Catch people during the lunch time. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. And, well, have a good afternoon.